Hi, welcome to the video. My name is Laura Gardner. Today we're going to do some yoga for self-care and we're going to begin on hands and knees. So take your knees under your hips, hands under your shoulders, and we're going to do cat-cows. We're going to start with a deep stretch first. So you're going to inhale, find your cow pose, tailbone lifts, chest comes forwards, lift your gaze to look straight ahead and hold there. Engage your core, roll your shoulders back, open your chest. And then on your next exhale, you're going to move into the cat stretch. So big inhale, and then as you breathe out, tuck the hips under, roll the back up, slide the shoulder blades apart, drop your head down, chin to chest, and hold there in your cat stretch for a breath or two. Keep pulling the belly button up to the spine, keep the core engaged, keep the spine lengthening, and then we're going to flow with the breath. So inhale, move into your cow pose, and then exhale into cat. And one more each way. Inhale cow, exhale cat, go at your own pace. And then spine roll up into a kneeling position. So start from your cat pose and then lift your hands, slowly roll yourself up. Roll your shoulders back as you come into your kneeling position. You're going to extend the right leg out to the right in a gate pose. So right toes face out to the side, right hand rested on the leg. Inhale, left arm up into the air. Exhale, slide down towards the foot, keep the chest open, maybe take the gaze up, and then inhale, lift all the way up. Exhale, take your hand to the floor, and then inhale, sweep your right arm up overhead, start to turn your hips upwards, and then rotate up from the chest, so everything's looking up to the ceiling, top shoulder rolling back, reach your arm overhead, stretching your fingers out to your left side. Keep that arm active, so nice deep stretch all along the side of your body. You should really feel it on the right side of your waist. Inhale, back up. Release your hands down, switch the legs over. So you've got your left leg extended out to the left, left hand resting on top. Inhale, lift the right arm up. Exhale, bend over to the side. Just pause there for a tiny moment, and then we'll hold longer on the other side. So we're going to inhale up, exhale down, and then inhale, lift your top arm up, push the hips forwards, rotate them upwards, take your gaze up if that feels good for your neck, or you can look down if that feels better. Nice big deep breaths. Keep everything long. Nice active stretch through the arm, through the side of your waist. And then when you're ready, inhale, back up. Exhale, relax your hands. Swing your legs out in front of you. Feet on the floor. We're going to hug the knees into the chest. So just your tiptoes are touching the floor. And then lift the chest up, roll the shoulders back. See if you can find your balance on your sit bones and lift your toes to hover up off the mat. So it's like you're giving yourself a little hug, but at the same time finding your balance. Look directly ahead, find something to take your gaze to, engage your core, feel everything coming back to the center as you wobble off to one side or the other side. And then we're going to flow from here into a boat pose and back again. So when you're ready, inhale, start to release the hands, lift the feet, extend the arms out, pause for a breath, make sure you breathe in your boat pose and you don't hold your breath. And then tuck yourself into a ball again. Lift the chest, make sure your back doesn't round when you're in that position. Shoulders coming down away from the head. Back to your boat pose. Extend the legs. Release the hands. Maybe you want to hold onto the backs of the legs if that's more comfortable for you. And then hug the knees back in again. Lift the chest. We're going to do that one more time. So inhale, extend, open up into your boat pose. Keep the chest lifted, keep the core strong. And then feet to the floor, fold over your legs. Big breath here, head dropping down between your knees. Extend your legs out in front of you so you have straight legs. Sit bones on the floor, so move the thighs apart from one another. Legs together and a soft bend in your knees, hands on the front of your legs. We're going to fold over but nice and gently. So we're going to inhale, sit tall. Exhale, slide the hands towards the feet. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, slide the hands towards the feet. Release your head. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold over. Not doing your deepest stretch, not worrying too much about pulling up the front of the legs, about kicking through the heels, about really lengthening and extending. It's more like just finding a nice comfortable position where you're folded over your legs. You are working a little bit, but it's not your deepest stretch. Everything is not active. Finding some sort of middle ground between working and relaxing. Slowly roll all the way up. So spine roll up, head coming up last. Roll your shoulders back. Slide your hips forwards and roll down on your mat, so you can go down like a slow sit up, or you can use your hands to help you. Extend your left leg out straight. Bend your right knee, take the sole of your foot onto the inside of your left thigh and turn your palms up. Rest there. Everything relaxed, right knee heavy, dropping to the floor. Try to keep your hips as level as possible, so just make sure your spine isn't bent in any funny positions as your knee drops out to the side. So spine in neutral, and then right knee dropped out to the right, left leg extended. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, relax everything on the exhale. Slowly bring your knee back to the center. Take your foot onto the top of your left thigh and we'll come into a twist. So hold on to your knee with your left hand. Take your right arm out to the right, gaze down your right arm, and then twist around at the waist with your knee dropping down to the floor on the left side of your mat. Just make sure your right shoulder stays down and doesn't get pulled over. And again, just like in our forward fold, we're not doing our deepest twist. We're not forcing anything. We'd never force anything in yoga anyway, but we're particularly being mindful of just taking things easy today. Coming back to the center, we're going to extend the right leg out straight, switch over. So left foot goes onto your inner thigh, hands down, palms faced up, maybe close the eyes for this one. Focusing on letting go, on relaxing. Just ensure your spine is neutral, long and straight, hips level, and then left leg dropping down to the left. Bring your left knee back to the center, take the foot onto the top of your right thigh, and then take your right hand onto your knee, left arm extended out to the left, come into that twist again, taking it easy, left shoulder heavy, hanging down, knee coming over to the right side of your mat, head turned to the left if that's comfortable for your neck, settling in there, making sure you're comfortable. And then come back to the center, hug your knees into your chest. Have a rock from side to side. Bring your big toes together, take your hands onto your knees and then start to circle your knees around apart from one another. Do 2 or 3 one way and then circle back the other way. Nice big deep stretches in the hips, circling around. And then bring your knees down by the sides of your chest. Gently pull the knees down towards the floor. Keep your knees there. And then extend your feet up into the air, flex your feet, take your arms onto the inside of your legs. And then you've got a few options here. So option 1 is you're going to hold on to the back of your thighs underneath the knees and then hold there. Gently pull the thighs down to the sides. Next level is you're going to hold on to your ankles and then maybe you can reach up and find the soles of your feet. So we're in happy baby pose here. You can stay still or you can have a little rock from side to side if that feels good. Do the options that feel best for you. So it's all about just listening to your own body today. not necessarily doing the variation that I'm doing. I'm doing what feels good for me. Maybe something different feels good for you. Just move slowly with lots of control. If you're not able to do this in a controlled way and you start to kind of topple over, then just stay centered, or maybe just go a tiny bit each way. Coming back to the center, extend your feet up into the air, hold behind the backs of your legs, circle your ankles around a few times each way, point and flex the feet, and then one final time, hug your knees to the chest, rock from side to side, giving yourself that hug. And then we're going to roll over onto the side, so feet come to the floor. Make yourself comfortable, rest your head on your arm or your hands, close the eyes over. Stay here for as long as you like. And then when you're ready, we'll sit back up to finish. So use the hands to help. Push up nice and slowly, nice and gently. Come into a comfortable seated position. Have a little rock from side to side, settle in. Roll the shoulders forwards and backwards. Relax the shoulders down, sit tall. Inhale, sweep your arms out and up. Exhale, bring your hands to your chest to finish. Namaste.